Welcome back. My name is Shamika, and this is Check the Rhymes. Thank you so much for joining me today. I have an amazing show lined up for you. Let me tell you this. 2 words. Self-care. You're like, what are you talking about? Well, if you've been following me on social media, then you already know that I do a lot of writing about wellness, and self-care has been a huge topic, whether it's working out, eating right, using essential oils, all those things to get your mind right, your body healthy, and so you can stay on your wellness flow. But here's the thing. There's a lot of stress going on right now around the world. You've got the pandemic, an insane presidential election. You've got people working from home, uncertain about their jobs, having to homeschool their children. The stressors keep piling up. So I'm going to talk today with health and wellness expert Koya Webb, and we're going to talk about some tips to help you with those self-care action items that you need to do for your own mental health. And then we're also going to get some tips on some healthy snacking options, because you want to make sure you're still eating healthy while you're sitting at home and not reaching for those potato chips. I'm talking to myself right now. Anyway, stay tuned. You don't want to miss today's show. Hi, Koya. Welcome to Check the Rhymes. How are you?
I'm wonderful. So excited to speak with you.
You too, because you know what? I just finished a staff meeting and the key word or phrase was self-care.
Oh.
And I said, you know what? I'm about to go to somebody that can help with this.
I love that. So amazing.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit about, number one, why is self-care so important right now?
Self-care is so important because we have an all-time high of stress with the pandemic and returning to school. And we just have a lot of things that can give us stress and can cause stress in our life. So making sure that we're being mindful is going to help us get through this time and be the best version of ourselves.
Okay. One of the things I noticed that when people tend to say self-care, they think, oh, that means let me go get my nails done or let me go get my hair done. But a lot of times that really is just almost like maintenance. But what other self-care tips can you give us?
My top 2 self-care tips are intentional eating and mindful movement. And when it comes to intentional eating, it's all about healthy eating plant-based, and also healthy snacking. And so I partner with the California Almonds to help introduce the benefits of almonds. So eating a handful or ounce of almonds a day is going to provide you with 6 grams of plant-powered protein, 4 grams of fiber, and those good fats you need to sustain your energy. And mindful movement is going to help keep your energy levels up and sustain your energy and your good mood throughout your day.
Okay. The mindful movement, is that kind of just making sure you step away from the desk, especially if you're working from home, and just kind of walk around, do some jumping jacks or something? Is that what you're kind of getting at?
Kind of. Stepping away from the desk is good, and creating this energy of doing something other than work or even other than caretaking. But it really takes about 30 minutes of your favorite activity. So it could be walking, it could be biking, it could be hiking, or my favorite thing is just to turn on my favorite tunes and dance around the house. But it is sustaining that heart rate level for at least 30 minutes.
Okay, perfect. So I got to ask, what do you love to turn on to listen to dance around the house?
I love Beyonce.
You know what? I that's how I hype myself up before my interviews.
Yes, Beyonce's my hype girl.
Perfect. So going back to the almonds, I love almonds, and it is you have to be mindful of not reaching for potato chips. And so is there any particular way to ensure should you do raw or roasted, or does it matter what type of almonds that you eat?
I love whole almonds just as they are. They're so versatile. So you can make granola, you can use it for flour and baking, but for me, it's so simple and easy just to grab that ounce of almonds and just take it throughout my day, pop it in my bag, pop it in my purse. So I love it, just the whole almonds by itself, nothing added. But yeah, you can toss on whatever seasonings you like. You can go to almonds.com. There are a ton of recipes there that people can try out and just have almonds in as many ways as their mind could believe or think up.
Well, I was wondering if you said you kind of just love to eat them as they are, but do you have like a go-to, recipe that you may love as well?
Oh, yeah. I got a recipe for you. Okay, so write this down. I love to make Bliss Balls, and they're so simple. All you do is take your whole almond and grind it up to make a meal out of it, and you mix that with some cacao powder, and then you mix that with a couple dates, cinnamon, vanilla, and if you're sassy, a little bit of cayenne, and you blend it up in a food processor, make a little ball, and that's called a Bliss Ball, and it gives you so much sustained energy throughout your day. It is my favorite snack to make, especially around the holidays.
It sounds delicious. And just real quick, wanted to also ask, because people seem to think that snacking should happen every time you're hungry, like every few minutes, whether it's every hour or, mindless snacking. How often should people really be snacking and reaching for those almonds?
Well, number one, when you get hungry or when you feel like you're hungry, the first thing you should do is hydrate. So first, grab some water so you don't overeat or oversnack. So after you get some water, about 10 to 20 minutes later, then you can have your ounce of almonds, and it will make sure that you have just enough. And because the almonds is balanced with the protein, the fiber, and those good fats, it's going to help you not oversnack. So make sure you have the water first, 20 minutes later, have your ounce of almonds, and you're good to go.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Koya. These are all great, amazing tips, and I love the recipe. And I just want to thank you for joining me today here on Check the Rhymes.
Thank you so much for having me.